Okay, let's open the meeting at 6:16. So we have the school coming in at 6:30.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was next week.
They couldn't come next week. So then they couldn't come on the 18th, they could come the 25th. So I just told Melinda, I said, bring them in now. Basically, we just need to explain to them where we are fiscally.
And just so you know, I've done that. Yep, so.
Just put it on, it'll be
Yep,
broadcast.
yep, gotcha.
And, I mean, and with the increase in DESI for our contribution, I mean, I don't know where that leaves us with them. And they need to understand that going into their meetings, because it's not pretty.
No, it's not.
She doesn't look too happy, does she? So anyways, how many do we have?
I think there were 14 in all, including advisory.
Advisory, okay.
You okay, MJ?
No, I'm sick, so I'm gonna, and I haven't eaten anything, I'm gonna turn the video off, but I'm here
Okay.
for voting.
Appreciate that.
I'm listening. Okay, but, yeah, no, unfortunately, I'm kind of a little under the weather.
I'm sorry.
Where are you gonna sit? Over there?
Yeah. Just be staring at the back of my head.
Oh, that's true.
Trying to stay kind of out of the way.
He likes sitting next to me, Lori.
That's it.
No, yeah, you are totally fine. You're barely covering up any screen.
You got way in his head, Lori. I gotta.
So, how do you want to do it?
Okay, thank you.
So,
They're in numerical order.
okay, we're in numerical order. So, did everybody have a chance to look at these?
I looked at
I
them,
glanced at them, I didn't go in
I
there.
couldn't read the
Narrative,
narratives.
because we just got those.
Okay.
So if you want to pass these around.
So it looks like each packet is a new group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
So we'll need to separate them. These are all the same ones, so we'll need to separate them as we do each department.
Is that what we're doing?
It's the same, yeah, so
Okay.
account
so-
131, there's a packet of those, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
Oh, I see
all-
what
this
you're
is all
saying.
stormwater.
Okay, got it.
So once you call out whichever one we look at,
We just pass it around.
Yep.
Okay, that's the first one.
So, no. Yeah, if we're going to do advisory, 131.
Okay.
So.
I mean, I think advisory is pretty cut and dry. We can do that and get that in
Yes.
off the books.
You want to just copy over the reduced one that we had from a
Yeah, I
couple of
think
weeks
we
ago?
just do the reduced. That's what we figured we would, well, we can look at what Teresa had written. Did you have anything for advisory?
Recommended for 131,
Yeah,
the same that
the
was
same as what we
submitted.
had.
Mhm.
Can you see that?
Yes, that's why I said you should have it bigger so I can actually read these.
All right, so.
I started printing them, but I ran out of time at work. Okay,
Expenses,
expenses,
so they're down
they're down.
from 400 to 300.
And then payroll,
In the payroll. This is Melinda.
down a hair. Okay. So does everybody feel good that we've got the advisory board, since we just discussed this, we can approve this one or recommend this one? At
I think
reduced.
so. There's not a whole lot in it.
Yeah.
Just start knocking them off so we can get them off our list.
Well, I moved.
We can't do this one. It's gonna be all.
I move to approve account 131 advisory committee.
I'll second.
Wait, salary first. You have to do the salary line and then the expense line.
Okay.
Okay, do I have these electronically?
You do.
Okay.
I don't think you have, did you send the narrative too?
Just
Electronically?
sent the narratives to you two.
Okay, I'll forward it to
I
MJ.
think you forward.
When did you send them, Melinda? I have things open from you.
Oh, no, Laurie actually forwarded them this
It
time.
came from me, I mean, it was probably, what,
Okay. Well,
Monday?
Probably Monday? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was way over years.
That would explain it.
All right, so
Oh,
um,
I know we
I
gotta get
make a
back in
motion to
the,
approve the salary budget for advisory committee, account 131,
Okay.
in the amount of $2,408.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then we do expenses.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
I'll also move to approve the advisory committee expense budget, account number 131, for, we got a total here,
300.
$300.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Good.
Um,
What, MJ?
did you just ask for a vote?
It's okay. We have 4 of us. But if we miss her, it's okay. Unless she has a opposition to something.
Yes, agreed.
All right?
4, okay.
We have a quorum without her too, right? If she's not feeling well, if she wants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, do you not need me?
If you wanna
We always
go,
need you.
we always appreciate your input, MJ, but if you don't feel good,
I'll stay in the background, but.
we're
but,
good.
How about if I don't necessarily vote on anything, just
That's
type up the planning, or does that work? That doesn't really work.
No, it does. It's fine. It's fine because there's a quorum here. Just speak up if you
Okay.
oppose something.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds fine.
Okay.
Excellent. And I do have the electronic files, I just opened them.
All right.
I just sent the narrative to you too.
Okay.
I sent the narrative to everyone, so you have it electronically too.
I
Okay.
had a list of documents, but it was a text file list of documents, not the actual narratives. Like it had the list of the narratives, but
Yeah, that's all I got.
you know what I mean?
But now we'll have it.
So now you have it.
That's great.
Okay, so what,
So this is account 132, reserve fund. Zoning expenses. And it's recommended to an amount of $45,000, which is down from $50,000 last year, or 10%.
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 2 budgets down, yay.
Hopefully there's enough in there, but what are you gonna do? So you gotta make these things
We
green.
do make them green.
Well, not a green and red.
Accounting budget, she wants to,
Skip.
she wants to skip accounting.
Planning?
Planning budget?
Planning?
Okay, which one's planning?
It's
Inspector,
number 175.
I have 175
you have that, okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't need to go.
Oh, sorry.
I gave that one to
So
Bob.
from it. That's the same one, okay.
Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cut and dried.
Yeah.
Did they cut anything out of this?
Oh, yeah. So the salaries.
Teresa just cut expense. Oh, I haven't salaries.
The
Yeah,
salaries.
expenses down to 5.
It's funny it doesn't calculate that,
It
yeah.
looks like they're the
50% down. right?
same,
Can't really do much with,
1,200.
yeah, you can't do much with that because they have to meet.
And-
Okay,
And that amount is what we planned
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think, now.
Yeah, we basically have that, yeah, plan for like 1 to 2 hours a month plus the meeting once a month. Plus a couple extra meetings because like if we have a public hearing because of a zoning bylaw change or something. That's the only thing I think that the planning board was concerned about with dropping the expense budget by half, was just paying for, because it's like the advertising at the public hearing can be costly.
who's on the planning board now?
Tim Morell is the chair. It's
Mhm.
Dean Wisniewski, Steve Carroll, Dave Brown, Wesley Slowbody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think Tim attended a meeting, right?
He's what?
He attended a meeting that
Oh, with Teresa?
Teresa called.
Nice.
Yeah.
For purpose
With
of
John and
tonight,
I.
are we approving the administrator recommend or the department request? I'm assuming we're going with the recommend, correct? For tonight?
Well, we're starting with reduced. And Teresa's, you agreed with the planning boards?
No,
Well,
hers is
they actually
different.
reduced the expenses to 500, and that was in collaboration with John.
Okay,
So we're going off administrator recommended, correct?
yeah, on this one, yes.
Okay.
But as far as the salary, we
Same.
concurred, yep.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so for account 175, planning, for the salary account, I move to recommend $1,654.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Expenses. Expenses are reduced, as we just said, by $500. So I move to recommend expenses for planning at $500.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Just
We'll switch departments at this point.
She's gonna hate that.
Yeah,
We
she's
switch
not
her
gonna be
seconds
happy
every
with
time,
us.
so she.
You got it.
Okay, thanks.
That's
You're
yours.
passing it off.
Yeah,
It's
drives
that
me
vice
crazy
chair
when it's like,
position.
Someone
You-
do
you
it.
got
Someone do it
responsibility,
different.
yeah.
I spread it around a
Well,
little
she-
bit.
well, she
just
likes-
makes my actual typing of the minutes a lot
No,
more labor
I can
intensive.
totally, yeah, no, I get it. Once you told me that, I never
Can't
thought of
just
that, but.
cut and paste. Copy and paste.
All right, the next one is stormwater,
Stormwater.
191 I have right here.
194.
Oh, sorry, 194, correct. I read it right, that's what it was said.
Maybe there is no John tonight. I thought John was joining us because he texted him.
Okay, what did stormwater say? Incidental mailing costs, office supplies, technology. This line has been reduced by 30%.
So they're reducing it by 30%?
They did,
Their expenses or the salary?
the expenses.
Oh.
All right, so
So look at their actuals for
I'm sorry,
25.
what did she
Hear me?
say?
Look at their actuals for 2025.
What are their actual?
1,800 for 2025.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that I question. They budgeted 2,000, they spent less. Now they're looking for double the salary. What's that about?
Teresa?
The increase in hours that they need to get the work done.
Do they have that many big projects coming up this year that, is
I
that,
don't really know with
does that have any, that doesn't have anything to do with the road work, does it?
the stormwater, they're a pretty significant board.
I understand, I'm simply
So-
looking at what they spent in
I know,
25.
John and I did go over this, and I don't have my notes, but we did meet with them. But if you wanna call them back in, it's just off the top of my head, I can't think of,
was there
what the increase
a salary increase for the clerk?
Yeah, the narrative
Was it
just
Ann?
says to pay for a secretary.
Probably the 2.5.
No, but I mean, the amount recommended for 27 versus 25. So wasn't there a change in the employment change there?
Like the
Isn't that
person
Ann?
who was doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Isn't Pam Scavira the secretary?
It's good to see you.
Is it Pam?
How you
Or
doing? Good to
someone
see you.
else?
Good.
That was Ian.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ann?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so we went
I'm
around
not
on that
surprised.
last
Everyone's in
year.
school tomorrow,
Okay.
right?
Everyone else
Well,
goes tomorrow?
No one's interrupting my calls
I
tomorrow?
think
I
that's
certainly
what it
hope
is.
so.
So, is that, would that
Wait
be
a minute.
what her salary is down at
Tomorrow
the,
and,
Oh,
right.
No, it shouldn't be.
No.
shouldn't
You get
be,
one
but I'm
No,
wondering if
but I'm
that's,
thinking that
That's
the
it.
salary
Yeah,
had
Friday's
not
gonna be
been
a
up
mess.
where the others are
Never stops.
for that clerical.
I think it's the hours
what
per
it was?
week, like they've got estimated at 2.8 hours a week.
what are you at?
I do like 2 hours a month. Or like for planning board, not for you guys, but for planning board, it's like 1 to 2 hours a month. But if she's doing almost 3 hours a week, then that's, and if she's, you know, she should be on the same hourly rate for that
Well,
position.
I think that's okay, but it's that much more than anybody else's board?
That much work, I don't know. I mean, stormwater is every kind of like building project, right? Like any
Yeah, it's-
any new build has to go
It
through
encompasses
stormwater.
quite a bit.
I
Do
mean,
you
you
guys
could always
feel
hold on it if you
comfortable
want.
with that, or do you want to put more information on that one?
I mean, I just question it because it's double.
Okay, let's see if we can have them,
No, it's-
When we're trying to cut things
No,
back.
but it's
Yeah.
$300 from last year. Last year was
Pardon?
3,500.
but they didn't spend it.
MJ,
Yeah.
1629 is
oh,
what
they only spent 1629.
Yeah.
1620
Yeah,
is what they
see,
spent last
actual for
year. This year they were
25
budgeted
is
35.
$1,868, and both, 26 and 27, they're all 4,000. They didn't even spend 2,000 last year, they're looking for 4,000. That's just merits questioning, that's all.
Okay.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, they were
Hmm.
budgeted in fiscal '25, 2,000.
And they didn't spend it.
No, they were short by 150, 200 bucks.
Yeah, so,
Now we can talk.
There's not
Okay.
much in
that's
the
all I'm
narrative,
trying to
so.
find
Not
out.
much there's not much in the narrative, so there's not much to go by.
Yeah.
There isn't much to go by. Okay, well, we'll hold on them for
No,
now,
that-
yeah. And then let's talk to these nice people that came in last minute.
All good, all good.
Okay, thank you for coming in. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
We heard about the North Brookfield thing. That was kind of sad.
Yep.
It would have been helpful for all of us. You also seen that DESI raised our contribution significantly.
Again, yep.
Yeah. And you understand how big our constraints are this year.
I do.
I don't know how, I mean, this is just me speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we do minimum, anything above minimum this year.
Okay.
I just, maybe, you know, the good Lord will grace us, but I don't know that that's gonna happen for, before May. I just don't know how we do it. We are underwater on just about every single point we have here. And, I mean, we're cutting $500 out of budgets just so we can have something.
No, I mean, I understand that. I've been going through our budget line by line and saying,
Yes.
okay, so, all right, we can cut $100 here,
Oh,
you know, 50 here. I
That's
mean,
it, we're all doing the same thing and there's nothing left to cut.
Yep.
I know that. So, but just so you, I just wanted to make sure you guys heard it from us that,
Mhm.
I mean, is everybody in agreement on that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, the deficit is obviously significant this year. It's been a message year over year, and it's come to eat this year, and, it's unfortunate. But, like Lori said, it's every nickel and dime at this point, just to try to make us break even as a town.
Yeah. I mean, we're starting 700 in the hole.
Right now,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're over 700.
Huh?
We're
We're
over
over 700 in the hole. So, we just wanted you guys to hear it from us and
Mhm.
not come back on the 25th or whenever you guys can come back and say, yeah, well, and we're just gonna say we can't do it. So at least we want you guys to be well aware that this
Yep.
is what's coming.
Yep, no, that's important to know. I know we have a meeting with MSBA, I think it's on Monday, so what what happens with that.
What's that meeting? MSBA?
So the doors and windows project at West Brookfield, the
Oh.
elementary school.
That's what,
Right.
$1 million?
Well, we don't know
Yeah.
yet, so we're gonna meet to get some questions, but then they have to go through the phase of basically determining what that cost would be. 'Cause they haven't told us yet percentages or anything like that yet. So we'll know more, I would
Yeah.
anticipate after next week, but
Okay.
To understand the timing of it and all of that.
Yeah, that's it too.
Plan.
In that, obviously, we don't know what the percent reimbursement would be. You're looking at 40 to 60%. And we also know the position that West Brookfield's in. So we would be looking for you guys to determine whether it's a project that is even worth looking
Can
at
even
to
go
move forward. Because it could be a $800,000 project to the town. But once again, it's a town building that, if you're looking at longevity of the building, and once again, I know these are very difficult conversations, but the opportunity to do it is there, but it's just a question of whether financially we can swing it or not. And so that's, the MSBA project's very important, but that's the last thing that we're really thinking about right now.
Mhm.
But in terms of the town's facilities, if that's a building that's worth preserving for a long period of time, then doors and windows might be a good investment in it. I don't know.
Mhm. Do you have the roof falling in on this one, so?
Yep.
yeah.
So we will meet with Teresa, the MSBA.
Okay.
I think it's March 9th. We have our initial budget presentation to the school committee to the budget subcommittee on March 12th, and the full.
No, you went the 12th.
Well, to the budget subcommittee.
9th.
March 9th, and then the 16th to the full school committee.
Okay.
And then vote and approval on March 30th. Like Nikki said, once again, I think that we've built a good enough relationship over the last few years that we're very transparent about what's going on. We've cut every line item that we can
Mhm.
possibly cut, and you know where the numbers are. You're up 300,000, and just on your minimum.
I know.
And that's devastating in small towns. We did do a lot of work to try to get North Brookfield, but obviously that didn't pass at this juncture. So we will do everything we can to do everything we can.
Are you still picking up students from North Brookfield?
We
yeah.
are, yeah. So school choice, I've had 10 school choice students in the last week. So we are being very cautious about where we can and cannot add students, because we
Yeah,
are
I know.
projecting that it's
Teachers.
going to be a difficult year. And class sizes are going to go up.
Yeah.
So I have it shut off in some grades, and we're advocating for more students at other grade levels. We're doing everything that we can to do what we can.
How can, obviously, if we're going for a 2.5 override again, which we absolutely need, whether that happens up to the voters, what can the regional school do for us in terms of promoting approval? Is there anything that you can do? Can you get 18-year-olds down there that can vote? It's going to be probably difficult. It failed miserably last year. But, we're willing to go forward again because we just need the money.
And what I would
If
say.
the school could, if the regional school could help us in any way to promote the 2.5 proposal, that would be super. I don't know what you could do.
Just so you know that we've been talking about that, and they have committed to assisting in the Proposition 2.5. And one of
That's
the best
great.
things that we would do would be to be able to have public informational and really focus, so there'll be different groups of public informationals. And then I think one of the last ones should be about the school. And we're walking in the door united and supporting each other and giving the folks the hard message that a vote yes, and this is where we're at. A vote no, unfortunately, this is where we'll be at. And drive that message. And I believe that there'll be many that are very much interested in the school. And it's very
Absolutely.
important, and we can tell that it's important to the residents, the voters of West Brookfield, because when we look over, and I've spent a whole lot of time looking at the numbers, and I can see that year after year after year after year, the voters have stepped it up and voted above the minimum. So not only have you had to, not only did you have the increase from DESI year after year, but you also increased over that minimum, so the combined percentage of monies is pretty significant. And so it tells a story, and it tells a story of how important the school system is to the voters of West Brookfield. So for these folks to come forward and assist in that, I think is gonna go a long way, I really do.
Do we have any idea when that vote may take place?
The vote would be
May.
May 5th.
Okay. And the only reason I'm asking is because at that point, obviously at the end of the month, we're gonna have an approved budget. And our approved budget is going to be significantly impacted by whether there's a 2.5 override or not.
Exactly.
So, you know, we've done Plan A, B, C in the past, but I can tell you, and Lori's been on the committee and on the advisory board long enough that there's really nothing left to cut. There really isn't.
Understood,
You're
yeah.
down to bare bones, and, you know, if we have to cut $1 million, then there's gonna be some significant impacts.
Yeah.
Well, how many towns did I read it online. How many towns are going for
A
overrides?
lot,
Really?
a lot.
Especially the smaller towns that are
Mhm.
impacted by, you know, schools and DPWs and everything else, the bigger budgets.
We're all in the same boat,
We are.
Yeah.
pretty much. You know, for rural towns at least. So there's a lot of them.
There are. I wanted to say it was like 57, I thought I seen, but I can't remember exactly. But it's across the state, and it is not good anywhere.
And not a lot of them are passing either, so
No.
that makes it even harder.
It's really difficult because Prop 2.5 just hasn't, it just doesn't make sense anymore. And that, you know, you can only increase by 2.5%, but, you know, DESI throws out a minimum, there you go. That's well over, it's like, you know, 6-7% or whatnot. That's well over, then your health insurance and all these other things that you
To
can't
2.5.
control, right, are higher. And then when you look at the percentage of the budget that those items encompass, you know, there's no way to meet that 2.5. There's just no way. But all the towns, like especially west of 495, are feeling that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, voter turnout typically historically is demographically not of the age that had school-age kids. So I think the more that we can do to target that demographic and get them voting with a message that says a vote no on override is gonna cost the school X dollars in funding this year is really, you know, the only and most transparent way to get it in front of people that can influence the change there.
Yeah, I mean, and we've been where we cut stuff out of the school that impacted the school, and it was awful. And people, you know, they take their kids out of the school, so it doesn't help any of us. I mean, we always said we'd never cut art and music again because that was just such a,
Yeah, that's,
wasn't a great decision. But at the time, we didn't have anything, we didn't know what else to do.
Right. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where to get $1 million from in cuts.
I
Just
don't know.
candidly,
Yeah, we don't either.
you know. Yeah, no, I get that, so. Figure
So-
out where we're at.
Well, that's kind of what we just wanted you to,
yeah,
Face to face.
one other note is that, so the board will be voting on the ballot question, trying to target for the 17th, which I believe is a little bit earlier. It's given a little bit of wiggle room if it's absolutely necessary. But we're really targeting the 17th of March to be able to land on the number, because I have to include that in the ballot question to present to the select board in order to officially present to the town clerk the following day.
Yeah, I mean, because John and you have been working on what that number that we're already in the hole on.
Yeah.
Because we are not gonna get hardly any free cash this year. Very little. What is it, 200,000 maybe?
What was it, 281, I think? I mean, it's really nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't help anything.
How's the transportation looking in terms of reimbursement? Do you know that now, or?
Not yet.
Not yet. No, we've been really just focusing on putting the budget together and just going line by line, making sure, you know, what's in there, understanding fixed costs versus, you know, where cuts can happen, and just really being intentional with going through the budget with the administrators and staff and just understanding what everything looks like.
Do you have any retirements this year?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I mean, really where the cost increases is all of these uncontrollable costs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's retirement, the retirement payment is up, health insurance, you know, the other big piece is our student services. And as you know, I mean, we're required to
Yeah.
provide those services, and they really have exploded, I would say, this year, especially with students coming in from other districts, and it's really, unfortunately, has impacted our budget right now even, so.
We've had 5 kids moving that required out-of-district placements.
Oof,
It's $500,000 right off the bat.
it is. And you can't touch that.
And you can't touch it. You try to keep them in district. On the bright side,
I mean, you guys have done a great job on in-district.
Yeah, we have 17 kids that we would have sent out that are in our SOAR program now. We have 7 kids in our STARS program that would have been sent out. And the problem with it is now, and I talked about it at the school committee, we use a collaborative that we're a member of because it's the cheapest place to send your kids because you're part of that membership, but they don't service the kids that we're servicing are the kids that they service. They haven't gone to the next level, which are a little more intensive kids. So the more intensive kids, the collaborative can't service because they're not equipped to do so. So now you're looking at outplacements that are private schools. And we know what happens when you go from a collaborative that's $65,000 a year plus transportation. Right off the bat, you're looking at $150,000 for the tuition, and then you throw transportation on top of it. So it's been, we're lucky we have the programs we have to keep kids in district, but the ones that have been coming in that have to go out, the collaborative can't service anymore. So we have been, as a superintendent's table within Southernmost County, we've been putting pressure on the collaborative to switch their model because their enrollment's declining because they can't handle the kids that all our districts are sending to them now because they're more intensive. And so we're trying to look at every different way that we can try to help the situation out by utilizing the people that we have collaboration.
We know everybody's in the same boat.
Yep.
So, okay, anything else for Stephen?
We are almost done, hopefully, contract negotiations, just so you know that. We did go to mediation. The next part, we were willing to go to fact-finding because we know the situation, quite frankly, that West Brookfield's in. And, we were happy to go to fact-finding because what we were offering was probably about as much as we could get. We're hoping that we have a contract ratified by the end of this month.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And we're 7 months without a contract right now. But once again, I know you guys know, but we knew that we couldn't give money because of the situations that we're in. So we were willing to forego settling a contract to make sure we kept those rates as low as possible. So hopefully at the end of the month, we'll have a contract.
I all pull together.
That's it, that's
Yeah.
it. So,
Okay, anything else for the school?
No, thanks
Teresa?
for coming in.
yeah, no, thanks
Thank
for
you
having
so much
us.
for
Yeah.
coming
You're
in
very
tonight.
welcome.
Appreciate
And
it.
right after we, I know you made a number on the 17th, we'll have a preliminary number probably on the 16th, but it's gonna be very preliminary because it won't get voted in until the 30th. But it'll kind of give you an indication of where we're at. And then that will help when we start to look at how we want to look at it override and things like that.
Okay,
Right.
okay, sounds good. Thanks
Alright.
again, we
Alright.
really appreciate
No,
you
you're
coming
very
in.
We
welcome.
appreciate you guys.
Yes,
Good
thank you
night.
for
Good night.
keeping us in the loop.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Sure, have a good
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Teresa, have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Full day of school tomorrow.
You bet.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Not at my kids' school, they have a half day tomorrow.
They have a half
They
day
do?
tomorrow?
At Tentasqua, yeah. I don't know, professional
Professionals
development.
don't, yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna
hopefully-
be
I was
easier
gonna say,
something. It's
hopefully
like the
not
only
West
nice day
Brookfield.
tomorrow.
Okay, what's the one are we on now?
Parking clerk?
Parking clerk.
Yeah.
You have that paper?
What is a
Alice?
parking clerk, by the way? This one surprised me.
They handle the tickets.
Well, yeah, you can get a parking ticket in this town.
Okay,
Yeah,
Alex,
I
you were
know.
doing good with these, you
Can.
take those.
I'll
Yep.
take them.
I got one in front of my house many years ago,
Did you?
but, I was lazy and I left my car out in front, and my wife said, they don't give tickets in West Brookfield. Lo and behold, I come out to go to work in the morning, and a ticket on my windshield.
Was it a ticket because
That's
it was
probably
the
like
winter
30 years
time?
ago, but
You really showed her, huh? Yeah, I did.
During like the asparagus festival and the band concerts, they'll put the temporary no parking notice and
Yeah.
then they'll ticket you. Like, minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were ticketing a
This
lot
will
of
be
people.
very easy.
It will be,
What number is it, please?
211.
211.
so why is it 0?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the abstract is zero.
Because it's been
Right.
cut?
We just
So
cut it all
the
together.
department request is zero?
Yes.
So does
So
that
it's not
mean we don't
missing,
have a parking clerk?
No, she will still perform those duties.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so
Just for
no
fun.
parking on the street.
I learned my lesson.
You seemed really eager about that, too.
Did they actually, they didn't have an actual person, like, outside of Jillian doing it before, did they?
I don't, I
Like,
don't-
did they? I
It
don't know
just
if
shows
they-
it as a stipend, so it looks like it was just.
But did somebody actually go around and, like, check people?
I can't imagine.
I think the police do it.
Oh, and then the parking
And
clerk just
then-
administers
They
the,
just hand over the
Okay.
summons.
Okay.
I think that when we had just the tax collector,
Yeah, she was
Naomi,
doing
she
it.
was the one.
I think that's who's doing it now, treasurer, Jillian.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So what was it, parking? What was the,
115.
Uh,
oh, that's not a lot of,
uh,
Well, it's all
so
relative.
I guess we just vote 0, right?
Yep,
All right, so we have parking clerk account 211, the salary.
Can we pause for 1 second?
Sure.
I'm just curious on the last line here. It says, since it's required by law to have a parking clerk. So they're saying here that the clerk will serve as it if it comes up as an abatement issue. Is there any risk in not having this technically as a separate line item?
No, it's
Okay.
just, it's still a line item.
It's
It's
not funded.
still
It's just-
functioning.
it's just not
It's
funded.
just without the stipend.
Okay.
It's like a charity.
All right.
Like,
I'm
it's
good.
a.
Good point.
it's
I'm
someone's
good there. I
gonna
just
go
want to make sure we
perform
weren't
the duties
opening
without-
up any risk there.
no.
No.
Okay, so parking clerk account 211, the salary account is recommended to be 0.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then expenses. Expenses are same as the previous year at $115.
I think that was
No,
zero.
it's a
They don't even-
stipend.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh, that's
zero.
a stipend.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
even have an
that's
what it is.
expenses
Oh, okay.
line in the.
All right, so that's the expense, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're
I
done.
think that's it.
We're done. Green,
I don't know.
that's why I like these, I get the green ones.
See, I got like an orange one there.
Yeah.
That's a hold. All right, the next one,
You get two.
building inspector,
Building inspector.
241?
241.
Thank you. Oh, 2 sides.
there no collective bargaining on the building inspector for salary increase?
No.
Okay.
And he eliminated the alternate.
Mhm.
How much was that?
It was 1,300,
1322.
1,322.
Okay, you met with Jeff?
Yep.
Everything good?
Yeah, yeah, and then he reduced his travel and mileage as well.
From 15 to 1,300? Do we have any questions on the inspector?
What does the very last sentence mean? If we go over what is approved, that will absorb the cost,
I
meaning,
feel like he needs a
no, I do too.
team player award.
Right.
He shouldn't have
Is
to.
that, I mean, it's,
Yeah,
it should be covered, I don't know.
I know.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
if he's saying what I think he's saying.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay.
All right, so account 241, building inspector. I'm going to recommend a salary of $18,086.
Second.
Just a question, that's the same as last year?
That is the same as last year.
Okay.
No, last year was 19,408.
Because he cut the
Alternate,
alternate.
yeah.
Oh, because he cut the alternate, I see what you're saying.
But that single line is the same, yeah.
The single line is the same, this one's different.
I did that, but there we go.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Nay. I just don't agree with someone not getting a raise. So
Okay.
I would rather see him get 1% or something in there the first year, but
Okay.
And then expenses. You see that all right?
Yeah.
So we get printing's the same. I guess they're all the same. No, they're
No,
down.
he's going down over
Yeah,
here,
he went down.
$200.
200 total.
Yeah, $200 on the trial and on the travel and mileage.
And the alternate is gone,
And
okay.
the alternate's gone.
Okay. Ready for that?
Okay, account 241, building inspector expenses. I recommend $2,631.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Tree warden.
294.
Two-
This was a big chunk.
294. Hands are so dry.
Okay, tree warden stipend, that's staying the same, right? Oh, it's in
No.
half.
One's cut
Cut it in
down.
half?
So we keep cutting the arbors.
Reduced to emergency only. Does that amount make sense? I guess 50% of the work normally emergency and the other half is not, or,
Teresa, what's
What
this?
was that?
you know? I mean, it's a small amount, but cutting 50% of his stipend is 50% of the work normally emergency, and the other half is non-emergency, so. Or is he just slashing his
He
salary?
has thought about this, And the message that's been sent has been, you're gonna feel some pain if that override doesn't come through.
Yeah.
And so
mean,
he
they-
took it very seriously and went through his budgets.
If I recall, they have a list of trees in town that are scheduled over time to be
Yep.
cut.
Yep.
And so maybe that means that they're not gonna do them this year.
Yeah, I
Unless
think
it's a dangerous
if-
tree.
If it's a dangerous tree, he would.
They'll do only what is absolutely necessary to maintain safety.
Yeah.
It says that, but then it says this will become a major safety issue for residents. So I would be curious on what the major safety fallout is like. To your point, is this just anticipating trees that need to come down, or is it more than
I'm trying to think back.
Well, I think since Jim DeMayo, I don't know that we've gotten an updated list, have we?
No, I mean, Jim,
What's he been on, 3 years now?
yeah, he's been gone for a while.
3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jim Daly took it over.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But Jim, remember Jim used to give us, DeMayo used to give us that list every year.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember talking about or seeing the list at one point.
The last two sentences essentially directly contradict each other.
It's contradictory, and that was my concern, is he says it'll maintain minimum safety, but then he says it's a major safety issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
You see that one?
So I'm just curious on what his scope of major safety issue is.
Well, I mean,
Again,
if
if
you
it's
wanna
postponing
to
taking
call
a tree
him in.
down.
Yeah,
Call
like-
him in,
Well, I mean,
You
we're
know.
probably gonna
He
talk
still
to him
has-
anyway with the DPW.
Right.
yeah.
He still has a duty
But-
of care, right?
That's not in here, is it? Yeah, we can call him in and do that, okay. Let's put
So you
in,
wanna hold on that one?
I think we'll hold on that one.
The whole thing.
Yeah, just wanna make sure we provide safety for the people in town.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in town, so.
Our kids like walk the
Our
streets.
kids,
and-
yeah, our kids play in the commons.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, the commons was pretty much done a couple of years ago.
There was a tree that came down last year too, and it.
Well, you never know if did we approve building?
Improved building,
Thought so.
we didn't improve tree.
Right. Bear with me. I'll do it now.
This one's stapled, so get ready.
That shed's a big one.
All right, the next one is the highway budget,
Okay.
Highway 422.
422.
What is confusing me, that whole thing. I don't understand what that means.
When John and I sat with Jim and reviewed all of his budgets, it was all encompassing, so tree warden, highway, snow, all of it. And obviously Jim had prepared the budgets, but that's what he looked at was the priorities, so.
Okay.
So I have a call out on payroll. What's the purpose of scheduling the overtime? Like they're earmarking $10,000 for overtime pay.
$10,000
Yeah,
for
in
overtime. So let's say there's a storm and there's trees down or this or that, and highway has to be out there removing those. That's typically, you know, if it's after 3 o'clock, that's overtime.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
the 25 actual is almost 20.
A minimum of 4 hours.
Yeah, if they, even if they come in for an hour job,
Yeah.
they'd be paid for.
Okay. So it's on emergency situation and not just like we're anticipating
Yeah,
guys are gonna work
no.
longer days
Yep,
this year?
yep.
Okay.
How was the foreman differential? Is that in the contract?
The foreman differential.
That's in our contract.
What is 4-year raise for 32 weeks and 2-year raise for 4 weeks? Is that just when their raise takes effect?
Right.
And then how many weeks left in the year for it to be paid?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
To be honest with you, at first, when I saw it, it stumped me, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay.
And that's what on the administrative assistant, that's what that means, so
Mhm.
a 2.5 annual increase, and then when
And
the
then,
anniversary
right,
comes around,
Yep.
it's 33 weeks at the higher
Right.
step or whatever, grade, whatever.
Yep.
So superintendent longevity, that's a retention bonus? Is that what that is? It says superintendent longevity 2606, is that a retention bonus?
Well, remember he was looking
That
for
was-
he was looking for an increase in his salary
That was
for a while.
approved at the last town meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So I guess
But shouldn't that
Your
just roll
thing.
into salary now?
You're, no.
I thought at the town meeting, the vote
No,
was
no,
to
no.
raise, give them a
I
raise.
think what you were thinking about was the water department.
Okay.
That was called out on town floor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Because I think, does the longevity, the way it's written in here, does that apply to his retirement?
Yeah.
I think that's what we wanted to make sure it was worded so it would be,
Exactly.
go into retirement.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he'll be retiring soon.
When is that date?
Well, I don't know, but maybe a year. Might be a little longer if we're lucky.
You know,
You know,
catch basins and beaver control.
So we're not gonna fertilize the common.
Nope. It's gonna be found and dusty.
I was asked it for this year, because we have a budget freeze in place. But I think we really need to fertilize the common.
Yeah, I think that's a major asset of the town. And it's
So
something
this year
that
it will be.
everyone rides by.
So this year it'll be,
enjoys it.
Oh,
this
yeah.
year it'll be
This
fertilized.
will be.
Next year will not be.
What's the amount that normally funds that line? How many thousands of dollars is it?
I think it was 2,500.
7,500?
I think,
3,500.
I don't know, I'm guessing. But
The common committee doesn't pay for any of that?
Sounds like a good town outing. Get everyone in town out there to do
Yeah,
some
everyone bring a bag.
beautification,
This
and then, yeah,
comes
bring a
up to
bag with you.
16
Bring a bag of
How much was
fertilizer.
it, Teresa?
1,600.
1,600? Computer and office. The closing allowance, that's a contracted thing too.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Also, just so you know, all departments that we've sat down with and that understand that we may find ourselves having to go back to their budgets and reduce further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's an awful big gap.
Oof.
You know, we're between 720 to 750. So,
So professional development is the same as 2025. Is that for, I know it's for their certifications and whatnots. Is that because that's an annual certification that needs to be redone, or is it because retention has so many new people that we need to continuously put new people through it?
Right, now the state requires that all the CDL drivers
Mhm.
can no longer be trained by your lead foreman or the superintendent for their license. They have to attend classes now, so that's what that's for.
And how good is that license good for?
Oh, I think that license is the same as it is for the other, I think it's a 5-year.
Okay. So they're just turning the team over within 5 years where they're continuously having to put people through that to maintain that
Right,
same rate?
it's been hard for that department to hold people, because the wages aren't that great. So one of the things that they've done is that in order for the town to pay for that class, there's an agreement that they stay employed with the town. There's an MOU in place now, so that they stay employed with the town in order to get the full reimbursement.
How long does that
2
cover?
years.
2 years.
Okay, do you have any other questions on the
I have a problem with the
common committee?
I mean, you know, we're not talking about a lot of money here. I know that we gotta cut, but
Right, let's think about that. Every dollar
I
means something.
understand that.
And
but-
honestly, we have to be able to stand up on town floor and explain to the public, the override is not a pretty situation. This is not a pretty situation. It's going to be painful. And these are the things that we will be losing, period.
Yeah.
And let the voters decide. Like, we can't, even when it comes to safety, listen, we're gonna go through this process, and you're gonna be hearing from safety departments as to why they can't cut, because they're obligated to provide safety, right? But we know we can't sustain that budget without making significant cuts if the override doesn't pass. And listen, this is the last thing, this has been really, really hard to sit with these departments and go through their cuts with them. It is painful, but, and it's just, we're in an awful situation, and Lord knows, I mean, you guys have been saying it year after year after year. And now it's to a point where it's actually happening now, And
I would agree.
I get it, like, nobody wants a brown common. But let them think about that for a little bit.
I would agree. It's town facing based on what we're trying to vote for. And again, hopefully the Commons Committee can put together a charity event and people can show up and change it if they don't like it. But from a funding standpoint, I would agree.
Okay.
But to be fair, I did argue on another one.
I know,
I get you.
it's hard, trust me, I'm with you.
Yeah. No one wants
It's-
a brown common. But
No, none of us want a brown common.
that's, and look how the Christmas tree fired everybody up, right? Like, you need things to fire people up to say, okay, yeah, we get it. We need to vote for this.
That common
Posting
is
on
so
Facebook,
revered
extra money.
that it is revered
that's
by
easy to get
other
people to be out there.
communities.
It's easy to explain.
Yeah, we have the
Oh, yeah.
most
As
useful common.
being a common that they want in their towns, but they don't have,
Oh,
And you utilize that common, it bringing the community together a lot.
Especially with the concert series. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
The bonfire, the asparagus festival, there's so much, White Christmas and all of that. It's just,
It's daily use too, just when
And
random
it
baseball games and
is,
stuff.
yes,
There's
that's
often
right.
there's people out there just
yeah,
walking around.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we cutting the bonfire?
Not
Well,
yet.
the wood gets donated.
I was gonna say, is that a town
donated.
thing, or is
What do you
that
need
through the
money
common
for
committee?
that?
I guess it's just the
No,
fire
we have to buy
department
the
would
wood
be.
now.
No,
That's
it
a
gets
line item.
donated.
The
There's
fire
It was
department
donated
donate
last
their
year.
time to,
Yeah, it
Memorial
did.
Day, that line
Yeah.
Yeah.
item, right?
It's
Oh, wait.
Memorial
So
Day.
it's split usually
That's the
between
one
the
that costs
Memorial
money.
Day parade and the bonfire. And then there was wood donated for the bonfire, but I don't know that that is something that's reliable every year. I'm not sure.
But keep him happy.
I know for the Memorial Day, they've already checked to see if there were funds for this Memorial Day, but because it is in this budget, it's already been, it's there, but, yeah.
But next year.
Or if we have to fundraise to do it, we can figure out that too.
Yep.
Right.
were there any comments on like the vehicle repair and maintenance actual for 25 was 77,000?
Yeah, I was just looking
But
at
the
that.
budget was 95 for this year. Is that just because we expect as the vehicles get older, it's gonna be that much,
Well,
almost $20,000 more in maintenance?
Yeah, they just had a transmission issue on one of the trucks, and it was significant. I had no idea that
Oh, yeah,
it would be like that for those big trucks.
yeah.
But they have, yeah, and so there's, I think,
So
two
that's not
trucks that are
that's
kind
not
of.
I'm guessing things are gonna be
aging.
bad, that's things are actually broken and I gotta be fixed. Gotcha.
You said that was increased by like $20,000.
Almost, yeah, from 77, well, maybe actual for 25 was 77,423.
But I think $20,000 doesn't go that far, right?
No,
It
that's what I'm
doesn't,
looking
On
but the
industrial
thing of it
equipment,
is, I
no.
think what he's really trying to do, and he's put it forward of the capital needs for replacements, but understands that that's not happening anytime soon, so he's gonna try to keep these going the best he can, the longest he can,
That
you
makes
know?
sense. Ask for a little more here, you're asking for way less somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I have to say, I thought they did a great
Yeah,
job.
no, this looks like, this is a big.
They've done a great job with the roads this winter, as awful as they have been.
I know.
The only
Yeah.
concern I
All I
have
can
here
say
is.
is
Go ahead.
drive to North Brookfield,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
if
we
you-
appreciate it.
and you'll appreciate what
Very slowly.
Jim does
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
people.
The only concern I have here is that we've asked all the departments to cut, and this department's went up by 0.08%. So let's say flat funded to last year,
Well, he has.
but is there nothing in the budget that they can cut?
Well, he has a lot of,
Around there.
everybody's is under contract.
For payroll, correct? Or
Yeah.
expenses as well?
Well, some of the expenses, like the,
I mean, he cut some
Sa-
things, but it went into,
Yeah.
vehicle repair, it went into
And do
other
you wanna-
areas.
I'll address it again. When John and I met with them, we looked at all of the budgets together. And so, and we did go through every single item. So that's how we looked at it. Because some of those budgets he had cut like 50%.
5% here in expenses is $10,000. And again, it's that every little bit is gonna help us here. I'd like to see a little bit more out of expenses. I know I'm talking kind of a little bit globally and not like specifying which group here, but I don't feel comfortable that we've been so adamant to cut, 1% out of a guy's salary, but then we have another department where we have, they're getting, again, a flat budget.
streets and repairs, maintenance,
Went from 15.2 to 19.
so we've only spent 15 and change.
Last year we spent 15.2 from the looks of it. Yep. And
Why did
budgeted
that
19.
go up, Teresa?
What was that?
Street repair and maintenance. I mean, it was 18 last year, they spent 15, and now it's at 19.
Yeah, I don't know, buffering it.
Just
I mean, police details are paid for those, and replacement road signs.
I would recommend they come back with a little bit out of vehicle repair and maintenance. And I'm not saying that they don't need it. I'm just saying that had the largest increase here, and then same thing with streets and ways and repair. Again, if we're saying that there's gonna be some pain in this process, I think this department should be giving some more back.
So make it equal pay.
Equal pain, yeah, across the board. I mean,
The catch basin and beaver control went up over 25.
and I'm saying that also knowing that with vehicle repairs, there's a good chance they're coming back to the table later when the transmission does go out or an axle goes out or something else, saying that they
Yeah.
need additional funding, you know. That's the risk that we're gonna have to take with some of that, I guess. That's my 2 cents. I don't know if you guys wanna bring them in
So
or.
are we thinking about holding expenses on this one? Because the salaries.
Salaries.
Yeah, salary is
Salaries
what
are
it, like, yeah,
contracted.
salary is what it is.
You wanna do that, cause we're already gonna bring them back for the tree.
All right, so let's do the payroll.
Yeah.
Everybody happy with payroll? I guess we really don't have much to say about it.
We don't have much to
so,
say about that.
union,
I'm always happy, Mike.
so,
I just live happy.
Okay, account 422 highway payroll. And we have a total here. It's recommended to approve $421,120.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and we'll hold on expenses. What's next, Mike?
Next is that on?
Winter roads?
Winter roads.
Winter roads, 423.
How far is he over budget on the winter roads for this year?
It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
He's gotta be over budget. I don't know anybody's under budget this year.
Oh, we have removed the outside contractor to plow and treat private.
Hmm?
Private roads will no longer be treated and plowed.
The 25 actual is to the 26 budgets.
Huh?
30%, whatever that is.
Has he used outside contractor this year?
Yeah, that was the first time, because he wanted to save wear and tear on the trucks.
Yeah.
So we hired the contractor to do the private roads. So we're saying that he's not gonna do the private roads. Well, that should go over like a lead balloon.
Yep. Pain.
That's some pain, yeah.
Well, it
Those are
is.
pain.
Yes. That's huge.
Yeah. It's really big. But didn't I hear that, didn't somebody say that they hadn't really used the outside contractor very much?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I have a truck set aside for you, but it hasn't been used.
Yeah, Jim's been really working it.
They hadn't even really used that contractor much.
Expenses down there. It was 37.
The request for sand installed is 38%
37%,
less than their
85%,
actual
21%.
expenditures is 25.
And I
I
assume
guess
they
because
use,
they're removing the private
Like
roads.
that.
Well, this whole private
Yeah,
road thing.
could be
we knew
that.
was gonna
That's just
come.
that percentage of the amount of roads.
That's gonna be okay.
this is a
Yeah.
dumb question, but I'm
Yes.
assuming they use all of it
But
through the
the thing
year,
is,
like there isn't a
it's got-
stockpile
it's-
building
When you
or
bought your
anything.
house on a private road,
I don't
you knew
think
that.
so. They
Yeah,
probably
they do.
use it all up.
would
Well, I don't
imagine
think
this year
people
they would.
realize it.
But I get what you're saying, yes, and I'm just like.
Like, do we buy
No.
in bulk or do we just buy as needed and replenish?
I think they buy in bulk.
Salt and
I
sand?
think they, I mean, most,
Pretty
Most
sure he said
highways buy in
before they
bulk.
buy it all from like this one provider, like all the towns buy
Yeah.
it from.
A collaborative or something?
Yeah, it's a
French
collaborative,
River,
exactly,
maybe.
a co-op or something. What about like, you know how they provide it for the townspeople to go and help themselves? There's like free sand and salt
Yeah.
down at the
Yeah.
town barn and the community.
Yeah, and they were
can
telling
go and
people they couldn't, they had to bring buckets because people would throw it in the back of their trucks,
help. Maybe they should
which was
stop
really
that.
nice.
Like, sorry, you're gonna have to treat your own driveways.
Yeah. Well, you just can't find any salt right now.
Well, too bad.
I mean,
There's a lady on Facebook just today asking if they could.
I've seen that, yeah.
They could still go down there.
I mean,
Be careful.
as big as the company I work for is, we don't have any salt.
We don't put anything down at Quirk Water, really. We just plow it and you just
Off you go.
treacherously walk to
Yeah,
the
you
front
just
of the
kinda
plant and
shuffle.
then you walk
You
back
shuffle
to
to
your
your
car
car
and
and-
you just be careful.
We have a whole fleet.
Okay, you guys wanna, are we ready, we're good to vote on payroll for,
Okay, winter roads for account 423 payroll. This is just overtime, 22,647.
Second.
It says 646 on the narrative, that, 647?
647?
It rounds up.
Yeah, 22647.
Second?
You did.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Expenses.
Expenses.
That's crazy.
And this one, I think we gotta broadcast that one.
Yeah. Those private roads not getting plowed is gonna be real.
I live off of private roads, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I have a house on a private road. So does one of the selectmen, by the way. 90% of the way down the road. That'll be fun.
That would be a real pain. If I lived on a private road, I would not be happy.
Yeah.
Plus, it's gonna be falling apart come spring if it's not cared for properly, because they,
Okay.
you know.
Well, This
Wash
year's,
out.
this year's
Yeah.
killed a lot of roads anyway.
Mhm.
Okay,
If
are
that
we ready
doesn't
for,
do it.
Okay, again, account 423, winter roads, expenses, for 85,450.
Second.
any discussion?
Nope.
All in favor? Aye.
I hope you can do it. Oops. What did I do? Clicked on that. That's okay.
He's a green guy.
A green guy. I started doing this last year.
Hmm?
Central fuel.
Okay.
425 Central Fuel. Why did this budget go up so much from 25 to 26? Went up $30,000, or sorry,
I
$20,000.
think at that point, though, when they were budgeting, the gas rates, the rates were high per gallon.
Yeah.
No,
So I
bad
think-
news. We have a war in the Middle East right now, so.
Right. And was anything else centralized into that system at that time, maybe? Like the water department, or, no, not water. Because it
They're-
was,
They're all,
they're all in.
They're all
when
billed out of
this became the
this.
Yeah.
central fuel, they're all billed out of it.
When did that become? I was just wondering if that would account for
2 years
that
ago?
30,000
Couple
that
years ago,
Alex.
It wasn't
was
last
saying.
year. It was the year
Year
before.
before, I
Yeah.
think. It's been helpful too.
Yeah. It worked out well.
It did.
I think you're right. I think the gas and diesel were both
Yeah.
projected to be high.
Yeah,
That's probably why.
They're probably back again.
I can't wait to get my
I'd say
oil
so.
bill.
Mhm.
My oil bill went up 50 cents a gallon in 1 month. No, last month.
yeah, well,
So
we'll see what it is now.
And when we moved here, everyone told us to get oil because it's cheaper than electricity, and at this point, I kind of wish I would went with electricity.
You're not believing that, are you?
It's tough to believe when it's $750 every 40 days.
Oof. Okay, do we have any questions on the,
Yeah, I do on repairs and maintenance.
okay?
It's low dollar here, but FY25 was $332. He says that there was an $800 service call in 26. Is this something to budget, or do we just take this as an on-call issue?
I think after he had submitted this, there was another issue down there. And actually, we had to have Country Corner allow us to get the gasoline down there and charge the town because that pump wasn't working. And that was, I would say, less than a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
So your recommend is to keep,
Yeah. You know, it's highway, it's police, it's fire.
Okay, any other?
There's no, salary line as an administrative assistant, or is that from some other department? Monitors,
That would be the
program fuel.
highway department.
Yeah, oh, okay, so that's just
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Okay. Account 425, Central Fuel Depot. We have expenses recommended at $52,570.
Sure it's not 53?
53,570 is what we have here. Because
No, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong column. My bad. 53,570.
Okay.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
So Teresa, a really dumb question here. We just talked about printing paper, right? And people are printing paper. How do we make sure that like people aren't filling up private vehicles at the depot?
Oh,
Well,
we've
because
addressed
there's
that.
It's a
Well, I think
code.
that's the administrative assistant monitors, fuel keys and, but
But like, is it just based on a code, or do they really validate like that it's a town vehicle versus a
Oh,
personal
God,
vehicle?
yeah,
like,
there's
like
no-
mileage versus
there's
fuel
no
consumption.
way.
Or camera, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something?
We
Yeah.
had,
It's a big, I mean,
we
$50,000
had some,
big
we
line
had
item.
some, yeah, we had some,
Was it the ambulance doing that?
the ambulance was doing it.
That's the kind of thing people take advantage, they wouldn't realize how much money they were siphoning off,
Mhm.
you know?
Oh, that's my concern, yeah.
And they were paying it back, but who knows what it was.
Yeah.
So that's when and really John was probably the biggest one behind this, on the central fuel thing.
Yeah.
So we
Oh.
feel confident that there's a good vetting process
We
there.
do.
Validation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, our fuel is down a lot in the last 3 years.
Wonder if that's why.
I'm sure it is.
Sorry, I gotta ask the dumb question, sorry.
No?
No.
No, you weren't here 3 years ago. Okay, now what?
All right, we've got 433 drop-off center. So just going to 1 day a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably fine.
Good with that.
All right.
Okay. Any questions on this one? Pretty self-explanatory.
So payroll,
Yeah.
433 drop-off center salary account is recommended at $5,497.44.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Expenses. Account 433 drop-off center expenses, $3,500.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Another greenie.
Where does the revenue for drop-off center go to?
It goes into the general fund.
It's general funding, okay.
So hopefully they make more than that 3,500.
Yeah.
That they
Oh,
have to
so
pay
that was
out.
kind of my question, so
Yeah.
there's no like P and L as it relates to the individual departments, it's just,
Goes
these are
in
the
the
expenses and then everything goes into the general fund?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get somebody to black.
Hopefully it's enough.
Okay,
Be curious just to see like
we have
What the actual like income
what the
revenue
take is
for
versus
that
what we're
is.
spending, yeah.
Yeah.
Cemetery?
cemetery.
Give me a
agree.
second on that one. Anybody have 491?
Oh, there is no narrative,
Uh,
but I will have to explain this a little bit. So
Okay,
on this, it really
380.
doesn't look like there's a decrease. Now, John and I talked about this, and he said that we should include the number, because what we're gonna have to do is for Article 4 for the budget. So the cemetery commission voted to use the, the interest on the perpetual care.
Well, they
to-
did.
They
Look at
did
them.
to pay for their expenses.
Nice.
So their budget is really the 25,335 for the salaries. But because we have to show in the article that 5,000, it'll show up in the omnibus. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just like we did for the assessors, we use the
Overlay.
So that's why
Okay,
it looks like the 30,000. So in your motion, maybe you want to include, when it comes to the expenses, to approve, I don't know, the use of perpetual care in the amount of blah, blah, blah for the expenses.
so it would be a
So all-
full 100% offset.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, when we found out how much was in that, I was like, my goodness.
Isn't there like 100 Gs in there?
No, 380.
380.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
What are they gonna do with that kind of money?
I know when Donna was telling us, I was like, are you kidding me?
Just shows you can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you. There's a lot of
Pile
cremations.
it right outside though.
Okay. So, account 491, cemetery payroll. Am I in the right column here? Yes. It's recommended at 25,335.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And expenses. Again, account 491, cemetery expenses at $5,500 with the understanding.
5550.
55.50.
5550, thank you.
Yep.
With the understanding that the expenses will be 100% offset by interest on the perpetual fund account. Interest on the perpetual
Care.
funding account.
Yep.
Dan,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
That's
Let's say, do we
nice.
say that as 5550 minus 5550?
Yeah,
Is essentially what we're voting on.
basically what we're saying.
It's nice that they stepped up.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So far, I think everybody has.
And based on my math, we're somewhere around
Well, it's the last
$72,000.
691 historical, are we gonna do
We're
that?
We were
holding
gonna
that.
pass on that one just because they may end up storing here,
Yeah,
which would mean we could reduce that because the bulk of the expenses was to pay for the outside storage, climate controlled. So the next meeting, we could take that one back up because the number may change.
Okay.
but probably no go on the roof project in terms of any funds that they may have.
I'd like them to come in and tell us that.
It's a
We
good
don't
start.
It is.
We don't know.
Okay.
And see what all their
Although we
funding
didn't
is.
talk about accounting, so.
So,
No.
okay, well, we got through how many, Mike?
I think it was 14 in all, so less 2, less 3, I guess.
Less
There's
3.
2 holes and we're holding on accounting.
Good start. Good
It
start.
is a good start, yeah. I was just telling Dan, it looks like it's like $72,000 that we just talked about.
That's good.
That's good. It's a good start.
Multiply that by 10.
It's not 700 yet, but
Yeah. I don't know.
So, can we look at dates?
Yes.
Because Melinda's got them up here.
Sweet. I did end up kind of booking out like almost every Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I think that was good.
Because Tuesdays are typically
Select
Board of
board.
Selectmen. Mondays I can always do. I have like planning board comes up then, and Thursdays you're out pretty much for like the rest of the budget season.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wednesdays seems to be our go-to. I just have to conservation and Brookhaven and stormwater are all try to meet on Wednesdays as well. So
Well,
I'll just have to have
they can come sit in here with us. I don't care.
Beth manage that. So next Wednesday, this room is booked by the Brookhaven Association meeting, and Beth is not too happy about moving people.
I can't meet next Wednesday.
Okay, good.
I can't either, so I think we're good with not next week.
We had the 18th on here for the school.
We had the 18th on there, yeah.
Yeah, which,
So Teresa, do you know if John's gonna have any budgets to us by the 18th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We'll have another,
Another round?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I have some of mine are completed, but he felt like, we should throw them all at one time.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's stuff like, there's legal, there's separate ones, CMRPC, there's separate ones that I feel like, you know what, let's bang them out,
yeah.
Yeah,
you know, instead of holding on to them.
so if we could get those for the 18th, or and really if we
Yeah.
could get them by the 16th?
I mean, we'll have.
That would be great.
Okay, because he comes back, I think, the 12th.
Is that when he's coming back? Okay.
Yeah. So-
Because I am booked solid next week.
That's fine, no
It was
problem.
nice to get them so early.
It was. It was.
I know it's
So,
not always
okay.
possible, but-
So we can do the 18th, and when was the other one, the 25th?
Yeah.
Is
I mean,
it-
the room is being held, so it's really up to us.
So when would the school come back, the 18th or the 25th?
Wouldn't they come back after the 30th?
Yeah.
When
So-
when they've actually like voted on it, or you want
Or
to
are
see
they
them
gonna-
before that?
I guess.
Because
So
they
that-
have 3/9 and 3/16, unless you want them to come in after the school committee votes on 3.
Because 3:30, they're voting on that. I think that's what he said, wasn't it?
Well, budget subcommittee is 3/9.
Mhm.
This whole school committee is 3/16,
Mhm.
and then the actual vote would be 3/30.
Okay. So maybe if we do April Fool's Day, that might be appropriate for all of us.
I'm not available the 1st, I'll be in San Diego.
You got some nice trips you get.
It's a long flight.
It is a long flight. We'll have to check and make sure we have a quorum. And then,
First.
because, I mean, I would say after the 1st, we're probably gonna have to go 1, 2, 3.
I can do the 18th and the 25th, but I will be virtual on one of those days.
Or are we doing 25th? of March?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm not sure of. Do we,
Well, we can decide on the 18th.
I was gonna say, I can do either.
you can't do the 25th?
The book club.
Oh, that's right. God help us.
How could you to my house?
You don't even want to start that, Mike. When we all go traipsing in there, then what are you gonna do?
You know they make DVDs, right? Like you can just watch, it's like 2 hours to get through a whole book.
No, but
Do the audiobook and fast forward.
It's the library's book club, but they meet at my house.
Why does it?
So- And Mike has to
It's a
facilitate.
public service, all right. Fair enough.
It's usually on Thursday, but unfortunately, the reason we have it at our house is so we can be a little bit flexible.
Okay. So we'll meet on the 18th, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll decide on the 18th about the 25th if we're doing that without
Yeah.
Mike. But I think we put, what, the 1st in?
I didn't book the 1st because of a conservation meeting in here at 6, but tonight they're meeting downstairs. Are they like happy about that, or are they dark about it?
Well, put us in.
I don't even, like, that's just not my bailiwick,
Well, I mean,
so-
if we have to have the
No.
cameras and stuff, it's easier to do it here than it
Well, that's
is.
kind of what I was saying
And
about.
plus, the Zoom down at the senior center is brutal.
It's like being trying to be upstairs.
It's,
I'll just put it in, see who yells at me.
Okay,
This is for the 1st?
yeah.
So the 1st is a go.
Well, she's booking it, we don't know for sure. The 8th, did you have that on there too, Melinda?
Yes.
I mean,
The
she was
8th is
just,
already booked. Then the 15th, there's a stormwater meeting in here. The 22nd, I'm actually away, even though I did book the
Mhm.
room, but I won't be here.
okay. Where are you going to this time?
Ireland,
Oh, that's
school vacation.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the
Oh, that
29th,
week,
are
the
you
20th,
booked?
yeah, I'll be gone that week as well.
You're
Yeah,
on
it's
the week of the
April vacation.
29th?
I'm gone from the 17th, actually, to the 25th.
Yeah, he's gone the same week as me
Yeah.
because that's school vacation.
Oh,
week.
okay.
Forgot.
So is the 29th good?
Yeah, I'll be back for the 29th, but there's a Mass. Long Hill Road public hearing in here at 6 p.m. So no.
Yeah, we probably can't move that one.
No. But,
Oh, I
you know,
think-
is there any?
No, I think that, so Beth may have put that in there as a holder, but I wanna say that that public hearing is going to be virtual.
Oh,
Okay.
So
So we
maybe
can
I
do
can-
the 15th and the 29th. Because we may not have a quorum on the week of the 22nd. School vacation weeks are tough. I mean, we're gonna have to be gearing up for town meeting and finding out what we're doing for the 2.5 override. Get a game plan out.
After the 17th, if once that notice is given on the 18th, then we should start rolling out with our
Yeah.
public informationals.
Yeah, we should put
And
that
I was
on,
wondering,
should put that on the agenda for the 18th.
yeah.
2.5 override plan. Maybe we can get one of the selectmen here too, to help us.
Sure.
To discuss
Yeah,
that.
maybe Cammy could come in.
Yeah,
I've started pulling together a PowerPoint presentation
mhm.
and
How many
it's coming out
people-
lovely, actually, but
How many people have applied for the selectmen's opening?
I don't know.
Just one?
Applied?
I mean, put in papers.
Oh, I
To
don't
run for
know.
election.
I don't know.
I just seen the one person, he was in here a couple times, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he lives off of Davis Road.
Mhm.
But, because Merkel can't run, he's not running again, right?
No, no,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it'd be nice if they get somebody in there rather than have it be vacant.
Yeah, well, it's not really vacant right now.
Well, no, it would be if nobody runs.
Oh, yes.
You just get write-ins.
Yes.
So that's good if we have, but when does
Yes.
that close? Does that close,
It
This
should be
next
closing
week?
pretty soon,
yeah,
yeah.
like Friday? Next Friday? Used to be around St. Patrick's Day.
Your
Okay.
rundown. So you-
So we'll plan for 3/18.
3/18.
Nothing next week. 3/18. We'll plan for 3/25. We can plan for 6/1. I mean,
4/1.
April 1, 4/1.
I already get all these wins.
But we don't
And
know.
then we can take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, book them, but we just won't know if we're really booked.
Yeah. But do you think I should take out the booking for the week of that school vacation week?
I don't think we have a quorum probably.
I'm available for it, but obviously. you two are
22nd,
sitting there.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
have it
so
in
maybe
July.
we just have to take that week and.
I mean, we could gear up.
We
and
can
see.
always, like, if we feel like we need to, we could always do a Monday or
Yeah, true.
That's what I was gonna say
You
the
know.
previous week.
Yeah, we could do that.
we
too.
could double up in a week on
Yeah, we
as we
can-
get closer, you know.
We can do that too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue to be pretty flexible.
Forgot about her.
Yeah, I'm up with, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can, MJ.
Oh, okay. And I should be home by the beginning of April.
Oh, okay,
Okay, cool.
that's good. We can put you on the override crew.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Hurry back.
Okay, what else do we have tonight? 2.5 we're not gonna do unanticipated business. We have minutes from February 25th. Everybody was here.
was the 15-minute meeting.
Yeah,
Oh, is that a quick
I think
meeting?
it was 20. Yeah.
I was late.
Does it say 15?
No, I'm just saying I was late. I don't know. It's open at 6.
We need to move to enter the minutes, right? I move to enter the
We're
minutes
good,
from
Teresa.
2:25 as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I think we've kind of got a game plan, hopefully.
What do you want these?
I can recycle them for you.
Okay. Or do you want these? Okay, recycle. Recycle away.
We got the digital version.
Okay, is there a, motion to adjourn?
Oh, motion move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Aye.
thank you, everybody.